So here, let's see the difference between the data analyst versus data scientist, all these things. So data analyst, what they'll do means they are going to do the descriptive analytics on the given data. Descriptive analytics. Okay, they are going to descriptive analytics on structured data. Now, first, let us understand for this. Okay, what is structured data? First, we should understand what is structured data and what is unstructured data. Now, structured data means which is having a proper structure is called as structured data. A proper structure means in terms of what? Tabular format. The data which is in the tabular format, it is called as structured data. And the data which is not in the tabular format, like text data, audio data, image data, and videos, all these comes under unstructured data. Whichever is having a proper format, it is called as structured data. What is meant by structured format? Which is having a structured format means, for example, in the tabular data, what happens means we are going to consider here name of the person, age of the person, like this. For example, first person name is Shiva and his age is 25. Assume. Let's take an example like this. Now, second person name is Rama. His age is 26. And third person name is Krishna and his age is 24. Now, one more person is there. His name is 30 and his age is SRK. Can we write like this? So here, name of the person is there. And in the name of the person, can we take a 30? Is that correct? No, it will not be considered as a correct data. So it is considered as a wrong data. Why you are considering as a wrong data means we are having a rule. What is the rule means? In this column, you have to write the name of the person. That is the structure. There is a rule. So if you are not following that particular rule means it is going, we are going to consider this one as a wrong data and we are going to treat the wrong data. Okay, we are going to do the data cleaning. If any wrong data is there, we are going to do the data cleaning and we'll replace the value. So here, so it is a structured data, the data which is having a proper structure, data having a proper structure. A data having a proper structure is called as structured data. Like example is tabular format. The data which doesn't have a proper structure, data which doesn't have a proper structure is called as unstructured data. Example for them is this, right? Now, so here data analyst is going to do the descriptive analytics on the structured data. Means data analyst is going to work on which type of data sets? Only structured data. He will not work on the unstructured data. He will work only with the structured data. That is the first point. Okay. And he is going to do the descriptive analytics. What is descriptive analytics? So descriptive analytics means here again multiple types of analytics are there. The first one is called as analytics. First, we'll understand what is analytics. Analytics means analyzing the data. Analyze the data. Analysis on the given data. The complete analysis on given data. The complete analysis on given data is called as analytics. Complete analysis. Now, what are the different types of analytics we are having? Miss the types. Let us see the types of analytics. The types. What are the different types of analytics we are having? Miss first one is called as descriptive analytics. Within the descriptive analytics, what happens? We are going to describe the past, describe the data is called as descriptive analytics. Second one is called as diagnostic analytics. In the diagnostic analytics, we are going to describe what happened. Okay, here in the descriptive analytics, we'll focus on what happened. This is what happened, and diagnostic analytics is basing on the why it was happened, why it was happened, the reason behind that. We are going to identify the reason. So we are going to identify the reason behind the data. Reason behind the data is called as reasons behind the data is called as diagnostic analytics. Diagnostics analytics. Okay, diagnostic analytics simply. Right? Now, third one we are having is called as predictive analytics. Third type of analytics is called as predictive analytics. Okay, what is this predictive analytics? Predictive analytics means we are going to predict the future data. Predict the future data means here we are going to discuss what will happen. Okay, what will happen? What is the difference between descriptive versus predictive? Means this was what was happened. This will what will happen. Okay, so the difference. What is the difference? Means this is going to work on the past. This is the past. Was what was happened means past. What will means future. So we are going to discuss about the future. What will happen is called as predictive analytics. And the fourth one is called as prescriptive analytics. In order to get the better result, what we have to do? What to do? What to do? Okay. Now, to understand this one in a simple words, for example, there is a one particular patient. Some patient is there. Okay. Some patient. Patient means what is meant by patient? Having some kind of health problem. Okay. There is a person having some kind of health problem, and this patient went to the doctor, to the hospital, and he met the doctor. And after meeting the doctor, what this patient is going to do? What is the first step he is going to do? Means he is going to describe what is the problem he is having. First step is he is going to describe, which was already happened. So, for example, if this person is suffering from fever from last 3 days, he is going to say that from last 3 days I'm having a fever or warm things or headache or something. He is going to describe the problem. First step is he is going to describe the problem. Okay. After describing the problem by the patient, whatever the patient is having, then second step will be done by the doctor. Doctor is going to do the diagnostics. So that is basic. He'll start with the stethoscope. Okay. And he'll understand something. Later, he'll use thermometer and he will identify how much fever is there or something like this. And later he may write some kind of scans if required. Take the CBP, okay, or RFT or LFT based on the whatever the observation, whatever the diagnostic he has made. According to that, he will ask to create the some scan reports, and based on the scan reports, he is going to predict the health problem. What would be the health problem? For example, if the person says that I'm having a fever, the doctor is going to ask to take the CBP. And from the CBP, complete blood picture, and he may identify it is a malaria or something like that. So he is going to predict the health issue. What is the health issue? He is going to predict. And once he has predicted the health issue, he is going to give the medicines. He is going to prescribe the medicines. Right? So first he has to listen to the problem, what was happened earlier. Based on that, he has to diagnose. And from that, he has to predict the health issue more accurately. And based on the prediction, he has to prescribe the medicines. Right? Now, so what are the steps involved? Means describe, diagnostic, predict, and prescribe. So the same steps are involved in the analytics also. First one is descriptive. So just we are describing the data. Describing the data means what? Past, which was already completed. Similarly, in the health problem, which was already completed. So whatever the problem they are facing earlier, which was already facing earlier, that one they are describing. Okay. Now, Diagnostic analytics means we are identifying the reason behind that. And predictive analytics means predicting the future data. And predictive analytics means suggestion. Okay, we are going to suggest in terms of, in order to get the better result, what are the things we have to do, the suggestions. The suggestions will be considered as the predictive analytics. Right? Now, here a data analyst, whoever the data analyst is there, the data analyst is going to work on the descriptive analytics on structured data. Okay, descriptive analytics means what? Past data. Now, data scientist or ML engineer, data scientist, comma, ML engineer, comma, and AI engineer. These three people, okay, these three people work on predictive analytics. Work on predictive analytics. Okay, predictive analytics on structured and at the same time unstructured. So particularly more precisely, if I have to write ML engineer, what are the ML engineer is there? ML engineer is going to work on the predictive analytics on structured data. Predictive analytics on structured data. So he is also going to work on the structured data only. So data analyst will work on the structured data. ML engineer also will work on the structured data. Both of them will work on the structured data. Whereas AI engineers will work on the predictive analytics on unstructured data. Unstructured data, we are going to do the predictive analytics. Unstructured data. Okay, that is AI engineer. Now, what about the data scientist? Data scientist is a combination of three of them. So a data analyst, ML engineer, and AI engineer. He can be used as of three purposes. He can be, if I get a project about the data analyst means he has to work as a data analyst. And if I get the project as ML means ML project, he has to work as ML. And as a AI engineer, if I get any project, he has to work on the AI. I may use him in any case. For all types of projects I can use, and he is considered as data scientist. Is the point is clear, everyone? Now, in a simple, words, okay, with a simple example, I'll explain for you the descriptive analytics versus predictive analytics on the structured data. Okay. Now, as everyone knows, ICICI, ICICI Champions Trophy was going on, cricket matches, and today is the final match, right? Now, here, okay, if you see stats, we are having the word called as stats. What is this stats means? So, which player has scored the more runs in this particular series? In this entire series, which player has made more number of runs? And which player has made less number of runs? Or which player has taken the more number of wickets? Or who is the highest scores? And all these things, just you're describing which was already completed. How many matches they have played, in that how many wickets they have taken, and what is the average rate. And for example, hundreds, which is the player means Rachin Ravindra, and he has played with three matches, and total runs he has made is 226 runs. In that, two centuries are there. Right now, like this, we are having the data which will describe the past. It is already completed. Okay, what are the matches are there? It is already completed. Today's match is 15th match. So till now 14 matches are completed in this series. In this particular series, out of 14 matches, okay, each player has played how many matches? In that, what is the average runs and what is the total runs? Like this. Just this is describing the data which was already completed. Now, here, this is called as data analytics. Okay, stats. What are the stats is there? If you analyze that one and if you do something on this analysis means it is called as data analytics. Here you are representing. If you analyze, if you start analyzing, then it is called as data analytics. Now, coming back to this one. Okay, here if I click on this, can you see here? For today's match, what is the winning probability for India means 68%. For New Zealand, it is 32%. Okay, it is showing that winning probability. It is estimated value or exact value? Guys, it is estimated value or perfect value? Estimated or predicted value? Yes, they are predicting. They are predicting. How they are predicting means based on the past data. So based on the last 14 matches and what are the data they are having, with that data, they are estimating that one. Estimating or predicting. Okay. Predicting based on the past, what would be is called as predictive analytics. So here, the what are the probability you are having now for today's match? What are the probability you are seeing, right? This probability is based on the ML. Okay, in the backend there is a code algorithm called as logistic regression. Okay, that is the algorithm, ML algorithm, which works basically to predict the probability, right? Now, so this one, so estimating the probability or estimating what will happen. This is an estimation only. It is not the exact answer. It is an estimation. Similarly, ML engineers and AI engineers will do the predictive analytics, which is estimation. This estimation, if it is having the more accuracy, he will called as a very good ML engineer. If accuracy is less means, he is called as best ML engineers. So you are estimating the future with the maximum probability or maximum accuracy. We have to estimate. Now, what are the steps involved? What are the steps involved in the each of the project? For data analytics project, what are the steps involved? In ML engineer, what is the steps involved? In the AI engineer, what is the steps involved? Let us understand one by one clearly. Okay, what are the steps involved in the data analytics project? So what is the steps involved means nothing but what is the work involved as a data scientist. Tomorrow, if you are selected as a data analyst, what you will do? That is the meaning. Steps involved in data analyst project means what exactly you will do in the company. What you will do in company if got selected as data analyst. If your role is as data analyst, what you will do in the company, inside the company, what you will do, right? Now, here, what are the things we are going to do? Means first step called as first we will understand the requirement. What are the project requirement is there? The business problem. First, we'll understand the business problem. That is called as business problem understanding. Means you are going to understand the what exactly the project requirements, what they want. Generally, what would be the project requirement of a data analyst means report, analytical report. They want the complete analysis. What are the observations you have made? All the observations I want as a report. All the observations. All the important observations which will improve the business. That observations only. Other than that, I don't want anything. Important observations which can improve the business, that observations, all the important observations I want as a report, which is called as analytical report, right? So here the first step is going to be the analytical report. That is the requirement, project requirement. Now for this requirement, what we are going to do means first we'll collect the data. Okay, first we have to collect the data. Where the data will be there? The data will be in database. The data is in the database and we have to collect the data, which is in the database or in the cloud. If large amount of data, cloud, moderate amount of data, database, less amount of data, then even in the Excel sheet also. Okay. If you are having very less amount of data means which is less than 1 million records means 10 lakhs rows, whichever the data is in less than 1 million records, even it can be stored in the Excel. Now, what is the difference between the Excel versus database? That we'll discuss in the later. There is a multiple advantages with the database when compared to Excel. That is the reason companies will use only the database. They will not store the data in the Excel because Excel is open to everyone. Database is having some additional security. Okay. Either the data will be in the Excel or the data will be in the database or the data will be in the cloud. So from this, we have to collect the data. Now, who will keep the data inside that? who will keep them? Okay, who is going to collect the data and who will keep inside the Excel sheet or inside the database or inside the cloud, or who is going to do this? Means that will be done by the data engineers. So before to analyzing or doing anything, we require the data engineer. So data engineers are going to be the backend team for the data analyst role or for ML engineer roles. For all these people, data engineers are going to be the backend team. Backend means before to that, whoever is going to work. Okay, first data engineers are going to work. So data engineers, what they are going to do means they will collect the data and store the data in the database, in company's database, in the company's database or in the company's cloud. So they are going to collect the data and they'll store there. Those work is called as data engineers. Their work is to collect and store the data, collecting the data from all the sources. Okay. So now in the company, these people will collect the data, and once they collect the data, they'll keep in the company's database. With that, their work is completed. Next team is going to work on the what are the data they have collected. Next team is going to do the analysis. Okay, data engineering work is only to collect the data and store in the company's database. That is their work. For example, today, live example is as of now, how many number of participants are there in this present today's class? Miss almost close to 104 participants, including me. Okay. Now these 104 participants has registered for the WebEx. For today's workshop, they have registered by using their mail ID, phone number, and their name, first name, last name, whatever it is. Now, the moment you have opened the WebEx registration form, you will get the first name and you will fill the first name, last name, phone number, email address, and country. These are the details it is asking. And once you fill the details and you are going to click on the submit, your data will be added. Where? In the NareshIT database. In the NareshIT database, your data will be added. Who has attended for the today's workshop? So workshop is common. What are the workshop today's date workshop is that this is common for all the records. This one will be person to person. This will be different. And once you click on the submit button, automatically your record will come into the database. And who created this one? Whether I have created? No. For me, the backend team will be there. They are going to do this. So they are going to store the today's whatever the students' data is there. They are going to keep the data in the database, right? And if you require to connect the website, what are the web link is there? From the web link, okay, from the website, what are the data is there? That data has to be connected to the database. Website is nothing but front end. In the front end, you are seeing the some form where you are going to fill that form. That is first name, last name, and everything. And the data, once you click on the submit, it will be stored in the database. This is called as backend technologies. Technologies point of view. This is called as front end technology, and this is called as backend technology. And if you connect both of them, that person is called as full stack developers. Their work is this. They are going to do this. Okay. Now, here, what are the data is there? So full stack developer work is different. Like that, one role is having one different works, right? Now in the database, your data was already stored. Now, once we have received the data, now we are going to start doing the analysis. Okay, from the given data, we are going to start and do the analysis. So data engineer work is what? Collect the data and store the data in the company's database or in the cloud is the work of data engineer. Is the point is clear? His work is different. Automatically, his tools will be different. His skills will be different, and his requirement also will be different. How both will be the same? Okay, whatever the work was done by the data engineer and the work was done by the data analyst is different. So automatically the skills also different, and what are the tools he has to be different, and what are the things he has to learn is also going to be different. Both will not be the same. He will learn something else and he will learn something else. There is no connection between them. Maybe some tools might be common, Any programming language like Python might be a common one, but work is completely different. Now, data analyst is going to do like this. First, he will collect the data, okay, which is already stored in the cloud or in the database, which is already collected. He will collect the data from database, or he will collect the data. And once he collect the data, and he will load the data. Where he is going to load the data? Either in the Python or something. So to collect the data from database, okay, let us take from database, assume. To collect the data from database, you should learn SQL. Okay, if you have to collect the data from the database means you should know SQL. And using the SQL language, we are going to extract the data from the databases. For databases, we are having a separate language. What are the language we discuss generally? It will not be understood by the database. For database, we are having a separate language called as SQL, because data analyst is going to work only on the structured data now. So obviously, it is going to be the structured database only. Okay, structured database. So from that structured database, we are going to extract the data. So here, what is the skill we require? SQL. So using the SQL skill, we are going to collect the data from the database. After collecting the database from the data, we are going to load the data. Okay, once we collect, we are going to load. Okay, and after loading, we are going to understand the given column names. What are the column names are there? Each and every column name we have to understand. And after that, internal data, what our internal data is there. For example, I have received the data like this, something. Let's take an example like this. Okay, this is the data which I have received. Now here I'm having the different column names. What are the column names? Means loan ID, gender. What is meant by gender? I should understand. What is meant by married? Each and every column name. What are the column names we are having here? Each and every column name I have to understand detailedly. It is called as data understanding. That is called as data understanding. Now, next one is data exploration. Data exploration means nothing but, so here gender column is there. Inside the gender column, what are the categories are there? Sir, male and female. As of now, you are seeing only male and female. Maybe third category is also there. Who knows? Because this is a large data, right? It is not only 10 records or 5 records or something like this. Records means rows. So it is not a small data. So just we have to observe like this means we are not going to observe with the eyes. So we are going to see here. If you are having a small data, you can even work with your normal itself. Then no need of tool or no need of software or no need of this one, that one. Okay, normal itself we can analyze. But when we are having the large data only. So data exploration means understanding the values, internal values. What are the internal values are there? For example, within the gender, what are the internal values are there? And within the married, what are the internal values are there? Like that, we are going to understand. That is data exploration. And after doing the data exploration, we are going to do the exploratory data analysis, which is also called as EDA, where we are going to observe in terms of what is the, for example, here, gender column is there. In this gender column, male and female is there. That is called as data exploration, I told you. Now, which is more repeated? Males or females are? Which one is more repeated? That is called as mode or most frequent, which comes under EDA. That is a part of the EDA. Now, here married and married, whether the person has got married or not, yes or no. Now, which one is more repeated? Okay. Next, for example, here income is there. Income is numerical data. Here we are not going to focus on the most repeated. Here we are going to focus on the minimum value. What is the maximum value? What is the average value? Okay. This is numerical data. For numerical data, we have to apply the mean. Mean means average. Okay. For text data, we have to apply the mode, right? And we are going to do the EDA. After doing the EDA, now step 3 comes. What is that means? Data cleaning, which is also called as data preparation. In this data preparation, we are going to do the data cleaning. Okay. And we are going to drop the unimportant columns, which are not important. We are going to remove the columns, or any wrong data is there. We are going to treat the wrong data. For example, here itself, some missing values are there. This is the missing. I have to fill that missing, or I have to remove that one. Something I have to do. Treating this type of things is called as data cleaning. Okay, either you have to replace or you have to remove that. Now here dependents, everything is normal like a 0, 1, 2, like these numbers are there means this is 3 plus. Either you have to replace or you have to remove. Something you have to do. So that something, whatever you have to do is called as data cleaning, or which is part of the data preparation. And for example, for this data, loan ID is there. Loan ID means every record is having one value. So we don't require this one, because what you'll analyze in this, nothing you'll analyze from this, right? So this column we are going to delete. There is no use of this column, because every record will have one unique ID will be there, like student ID numbers or student roll numbers. There will be no use. So we are going to drop them. That is also part of data cleaning, right? And we are going to convert data, which is called as data transformations. Now, after doing the data transformations and data cleaning, now we will start the complete data analytics. Now we will do the actual data analytics. Means here in this example, how many has got the loan status? This project is about the whether the person is eligible for the loan or not. So loan eligible status, how many people has eligible, how many people are not eligible. In that people, how many people are eligible, within that, how many people are from urban areas, how many of them are from rural areas, how many of them are semi-urban areas. And the people who has got eligible, within that, what is the minimum income to what is the maximum income, who has got eligible, who are eligible. This is all the past data. This is all the past data. So in this past data, the people who has got eligible, okay, as the for the loan, in that how many people has got eligibility? Yes, within yes, how many of them are graduate? How many of them are non-graduates? Like this, I want. Now, all these analysis, what are the analysis I'm going to do? The complete data analysis which I'm going to do is called as data analytics. Complete data analytics. Now, once I have completed the data analytics, finally, I'm going to do the presentation. Okay. Now, here you are going to do the first, the skill is required is SQL. Second one is in terms of EDA, data exploration, all these things, followed by data preparation, data analytics, and presentation. These are the skills which we require. For completing this entire project, what we required is one. Okay, what are the skills we required? Means one, SQL. The first skill is called as SQL. Second skill is called as, in order to do the data exploration, you have to do the EDA, means you should know statistics. What is the minimum value? How to calculate minimum value, maximum value? What is probability? All these things you should know. So statistics is required. Now, next, in order to do the data cleaning, any one of the tool you require. That tool might be any programming language like Python, or anything like Power BI. Choice is yours. You can choose whichever you feel easy. Any one where you can do the data preparation, and along with the data analytics, and finally the presentation. Presentation means you are going to do the presentation by showing the plots. Instead of explaining theoretically, you are going to represent them in the plots. For example, now if I say like this, when compared to data analyst, ML engineers are having the more salary with respect to more than to yearly minimum of 1 lakh to maximum of 8 lakhs. And when compared to ML engineers, AI engineers are having the more salary, and where the minimum salary would be of 2 lakhs and 3 lakhs something. If I'm saying orally like this, instead of that, if I represent what is the average data analyst salary, what is the average ML engineer salary, and what is the average AI engineer salary. If I represent like this, then it will be very easy to understand, right? Right? So that is only called as presentation. You are going to present them using the some kind of plots. using plots. So using some plots, you are going to represent. And in that plots, you may represent like this using, for example, out of in the reality, most of the freshers are in the data analytics and experienced people are in the data science. If you represent something like this is also one of the plot. Okay. So more number of freshers are getting which type of jobs? Means data analytics jobs. More number of freshers are getting in the experienced people are getting the jobs in the data science. Right now, so like this, you are going to represent. So what are the skills required? Means SQL, statistics, and in terms of data cleaning. These are all called as skills. Okay, so skills is here we call it as data extraction is called as skill. Basically, data extraction, statistics, data cleaning, data visualization, data visualization, and data analytics. Data analytics. These are all called as skills. These are called as skills. And what about the SQL, Python, Power BI? All these are called as tools. They are called as tools. You can use which other tool you are interested. Okay, you may learn SQL, and for example, you want to do the data analytics only in the Power BI. You can learn only the Power BI. Or if you want to work on the Tableau, you can learn the Tableau. If you want to any other software, you can choose any other software or Python. Choice is yours. Okay, so these are called as tools and this is called as skills and this is the work of a data analyst. Everyone has got a clarity on the data analyst role. Now, similarly, let us move on to the next one. Step by step is clear for data analyst role. What happens exactly if you have got cited as a data analyst? Anyone? Any doubts? Here I'm writing in terms of etc. It is not only this one. These are more popular, out of which this is more popular. Within the data analytics, Power BI is more popular. In a programming language, Python is more popular. Only these are possible means no. Answer is no. Others are also available, but these are more popular. Okay, popularity wise. Okay, so since when we are having the limited number of time, okay, we have to learn in 1 month, and we can't learn the two softwares. Assume we have to learn only one software within 1 month of time. We have to learn one software. Miss which course, which one we are going to learn? Miss which is having comparatively more demand. For example, to learn two softwares, 2 months required, and I'm having 2 months with me time. Miss I will learn both of them. But I'm having only 1 month of time, miss. Then can I learn both of them, miss? No. In that case, which one I'm going to choose, miss? Which is having the more demand in the market. Now, in the market, how many tools are there? Miss, almost 40 plus tools are there, like Power BI. Power BI, Tableau, like this, we are having more than 40. Are we going to learn 40, miss? 40 into each one to learn 2 months. 2 into 40, 40 means what happens? 80 months. When you will complete? And there will be no use also. If you learn also, there will be no use because in the company, any one only will be used. Now, in the market, multiple companies' mobile phones are there. Why are purchasing only that particular mobile which is in your hand? Why you have purchased only that particular company? In the market, multiple companies are available now. Why you have purchased only that? If I ask this question, what is the answer? You are going to say that whatever in your mind some features you are looking for, that features are matched in your mobile as per your interest, right? Which are the mobile you have purchased means which satisfied your requirements. You are having some requirements in your mind, either budget wise or futures wise, that one or this one. Something is there in your mind. And as per your requirements, that mobile is matching. So you have purchased that one. Similarly, company, who are the company managers are there, they are also going to do the same, right? So they are also having the same. So they'll also have some requirements in their brain. And as per their requirements, which tool is satisfying for them, they'll purchase that one. And whatever they have purchased, they'll hire according to the same thing. For example, in my mind, something is there. As per my requirement in my company, I want Power BI, which will satisfy my requirement is Power BI. Now, automatically, I will hire the people who knows Power BI only, right? Is the point is clear? Done? So this is the skills and these are the tools which we require in order to do. Everyone is clear now? Now, let us move on to the steps involved in the ML project. ML. Now, let us go to the ML. Now, if you have selected as a ML engineer and you have to work on a ML project, what are the steps involved? If you have got selected as a ML engineer means what are the things you have to learn? Again, first step is common. You have to understand the business requirement. What is requirement? What would be a requirement means predicting the future data with maximum accuracy. For example, this is past data. Based on the past data, if any new person has applied for the loan, for example, there is a new person who is applying for the loan, some male, okay, and yes, right, and number of dependents are 2, graduate, and this one is yes, and annual income is 4,000 and co-applicant income is 0 and he is looking for a loan of 2 lakhs, I mean 200,000 of dollars with a 360 months of time and credit history is good and he belongs to urban area. Now we have to predict whether this person is eligible for the loan or not. Based on the past data, we have to predict on the future data with maximum accuracy. Predict on the future data with maximum accuracy would be the project requirement of a ML engineer. Right? Again, he is going to load common. The step is common. Again, he is going to collect the data from the database, load the data, data understanding, data exploration. Where he is going to load the data means in Python. He is going to load the data in the Python. Here, the person is going to load the data either into the Python or in the Power BI. If he is working with the Python means he will load the data in the Python. If he is working with any tool means he will load into that particular tool. That is Power BI. Either he will do that one, the entire, all the steps involved here, what are the steps are there? All these steps will be done either by using the Power BI or by using the, in terms of any other tool. Now, but ML engineers, surely they are going to work only in the Python. There is no other option, Python only. So they'll always go with the Python. Why? Because Python is the simplest and easiest for ML. Okay, in the market, we are having the Java, other programming languages like C, C++, but still we'll go with the Python because of easiness. For completing ML projects, Python is the dead easy one. So we are going to choose the Python. So they are going to load the data in the Python only. Okay, so ML engineers are going to load the data in the Python, and after loading, they'll understand the data, explore the data, do the EDA, and they will do the data cleaning. Data transformation means up to 3 steps, there is no difference. The difference starts in the 4th step onwards. In the 4th one, they are going to do the modeling. What is meant by modeling? Modeling means applying various ML algorithms. Applying various ML algorithms is called as modeling. What are the different ML algorithms that are suited for the given project? Or applying all of them is called as modeling. The 5th one is called as evaluation. Means whether you are modeling whatever the algorithm you have applied, what is the accuracy it is going to give? Calculating the accuracy is called as evaluation. Okay, if that accuracy is matching to your requirement or not is called as model selection. And finally, you are identifying the which model is the best one, you are going to save the model. You are going to save the model. Finally, which is the best? That one. Model means nothing but ML algorithm. Model is also called as ML algorithm. And you are going to identify the which ML algorithm has given you the better result when compared to other algorithms. Every algorithm will not give the same. For example, I'm going to teach you the concepts. And after teaching the entire concepts, now each student, one student is there in this class. Each student, their brain is processing the today's class. Today's data, whatever I have shared, your brain is processing. One student brain is called as one algorithm. Let us take like this. In this total 100 students are there, right? All the 100 students, they are going to process the data in one way. They are going to understand today's class in one way. Total all the students. After each and every student processing the data, now I will ask the students some questions. One student will give some answers. Some students will give some answers. Now every student is going to give every answer. Every student will get 100 out of 100. No, right? Now, which student is the best student? My requirement is which student. Means here these many students are there. Out of which student is the best student means which student has given me the highest accuracy, highest marks. That is the best student. Similarly, here also ML algorithms you are going to apply. After applying the ML algorithms, you are going to evaluate each ML algorithm. You will calculate the accuracy for each and every algorithm, and from that, which algorithm has given the highest accuracy, save that algorithm. Is the point is clear? With this, your work as a ML engineer is completed. Clear, everyone? Yes or no? ML engineer is clear. Now, in order to develop the accuracy, for example, it has given some accuracy. For example, in this class, one of the student called as, okay, let us take an example like this. Okay, I'm having here in terms of Vikita. Okay, last message was given by Vikita. So Vikita is there. Now, Vikita, I have asked some questions based on the today's class. I have asked some questions to the Vikita, and she has given some answers. Okay. Now, after giving the answers, for example, they got 90% marks based on the today's class. 90% marks, 90% correct answers they have given. I want to improve the accuracy. Means she has to improve the accuracy. For improving the accuracy, now what are something she is going to do now? Okay. So what are the things they are going to do to improve the accuracy? They are called as optimization. So we are going to do the ML optimization. ML model optimization means in order to develop the accuracy, what are the possibilities are there? What are the different possibilities are there? We are going to try all the possibilities to develop. Okay. For example, let's take again example like this. Ayush Gupta is there. Ayush Gupta has got the 90% marks or 95% marks. Now, after the class, again, he is going to go through the recording one more time. So he has got 95% marks means some questions he has answered incorrectly. That is the meaning, right? Out of 100 questions, he has given 95 questions correctly, 5 questions wrongly. Now, what are the 5 questions was given wrongly? To improve this one, what she has to do? He has to go to the recording one more time. Okay, where I have missed? Which questions I have missed? Why I have not given these answers correctly? Something. So now he is going to do the recording. He is going to go through the recording one more time, and he's identifying how I can improve the performance. That technique only is called as ML optimization. Okay. And after ML optimization, we are going to identify which is the best model, and that particular best model only we are going to save here. With this, our work will be completed. Model selection and finally saving the model. You are going to save the model. This is the work of a ML engineers. For ML engineers, first step is data extraction. That is, this one is common. To do the data exploration or EDA statistics is common. Later, data cleaning, this is also common. Instead of data analytics and data visualization, these people are going to focus on the ML. What are the different ML algorithms? or ML techniques, and how to do the ML optimization in order to get the maximum performance, ML optimization, and what is the ML pipeline, means step by step. And for this, what are the tools required, means Python. And what are the libraries related to ML? The Python libraries. Means completely, to be more precise, everything is Python only. So the tool is Python. So the libraries which we are going to use is sklearn. Okay. So using the sklearn, that is one of the Python library name. Okay. And we are going to improve the, and we are going to work. So to be a ML engineer, what is the tools we are going to learn, means entire Python, which is related to ML. Is the point is clear, everyone? ML engineer role, what they'll do exactly? Anyone has any questions? Yeah, Python means it includes the NumPy, Pandas, sklearn, matplotlib, Seaborn, whatever is related. Madhumita Sahu, whatever is related. What are the points are related to Python? All the things. It includes NumPy, Pandas. Okay, it includes first one is NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn, right? sklearn, XGBoost, XL10, MLX10. Okay, in order to work on the association rules. So these are the various libraries which we are going to use. These are the multiple libraries which we are going to use. These are all the part of the Python only. Everything are the part of the Python. Everything is clear? Different Python libraries which are related to ML. Yes, everyone is clear, guys? Anyone has any questions on ML engineer role? Now you understand automatically what you have to learn. Right? What you have to learn, and obviously anything you have to learn to the maximum extent, whether this one or this one. Sir, how much extent of Power BI I have to learn, means how much extent of Power BI, means what are the maximum extent of Power BI is there, that much you have to learn in order to be as a Power BI developer. Means in order to be as a data analyst, what are the maximum extent is required, that one you have to learn. If you learn only the Power BI basics, means then you can do the only the basics of the project, or you have to do only the basics of the project and you have to depend on others. What is this? What is this? That one. Or you have to do complete project by you only. The complete project has to be done by you, miss. You have to learn the what are the maximum extent is required for that particular projects. Not with one project or two projects. How in one project you have learned, means every project will be the same. No, right? So you have to practice with multiple projects. Then you'll get the experience. When you work on at least 10 to 15 projects, you'll get the experience. Just by completing only one project, for one project, what are the steps involved? If you learn, means that is only the project in the entire world. No, no. Is the points are clear? So we have to practice on the multiple projects. That is either SQL, that is either with respect to this one or anything, right? So can we use multiple models in the one project? Obviously, we have to use comparison. For that particular given data, how many projects, how many of them are applicable, each and everything we have to do. So let me show you with an example so that you can understand more clearly. Okay. Yeah, Madhumitu Sahu. TensorFlow is the part of Python only, but which is used for AI. We'll discuss that. I have completed only ML engineer role, right? Now I'll move on to the this. Now Yeah, Krish Kumar. What is the difference between artificial general intelligence versus narrow intelligence? We'll discuss one by one. Just to give me 2 minutes of time, we'll discuss. Now see here, this is one of the project. In this project, we have implemented all the steps. See, first one is business problem understanding. And here we have imported the libraries NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn. And after that, data understanding. And in that, we have done the data exploration. And in that data exploration, these are all the part of data exploration only. This everything comes under data exploration. And we are going to do the data EDA. And after doing the EDA, and after completing the EDA, this is all the part of EDA. And after completing the EDA, now you are going to do the data preparation, data cleaning, right? And you are going to complete the entire data cleaning. After that, you are going to apply the modeling. So what are the different models are available? Different algorithms are available, every algorithm. So first I have tried with the linear logistic regression, followed by KNN, followed by SPM, followed by decision tree, followed by like this, we are random forest, okay? And ADA boost, gradient boost, XZ boost, like this. And after calculating whichever is the best one, that model we are going to save the best model. And for the future data, we are going to predict. For example, we have got the details like this. For this future data, whether the person is eligible for the loan or not means, we are going to predict for the future data, the person is eligible. Using our model, we are going to predict. And the answer is this. Like this, all the steps are involved. This is the ML project. Is the point is clear, everyone? Did I show all the ML projects? I mean, everything from the starting to ending. So data exploration, data understanding, every heading is clear. Yeah, Madhumita, I have shown you all the models, right? All the models are there, but we are going to store the which is the best model. Save the best model only. Are we going to store each and every model, miss? No. Save the best model. Yes, obviously. First, we'll check with all the models. Exactly. We have to try all the models. We have to try each and every model because we don't know with that model you may get better accuracy or not. We don't know. So we have to try each and every model. Every model means algorithm. Yes. Shiva Naidu. Can we upgrade it as per our projects? Obviously, we are going to upgrade as per the project. We have to. Madhumita, the company will allow that much of time? Obviously, na. As per the size of the data, the project will be decided. For example, my work is simple work. I will pay less amount. If the project cost, for example, if I asked to create the website, that website is not having any kind of payment links or bank connections or anything. It is a simple basic HTML code and you can design the website means I'll pay the less amount. For example, I have to integrate so many things means I have to pay more amount on. Na? When more amount I'm paying, automatically it will take so much of time, right? Is the point is clear? As the size of the data, as the project size increases, budget increases. As the budget increases, time also increases. Because instead of paying 2 months salary, we have to pay 5 months salary or 4 months salary. So 4 months salary we have to pay means that is the part of the project only now, project budget only now. Clear? Madhumita Sahu. Now let us move on to the last one, which is called as AI projects. So if what are the steps involved in the AI? If you want to become the AI engineer, what are the things you have to learn? Let us understand again. First, again, okay, AI project. What are the steps involved in the AI project? So once we understand the steps in each of the project, then we'll understand what are the things we have to learn and why we have to learn only those. Without learning, just if anyone says that it is not like textbook now to come in the sequential order. This is the real time. Okay, what is the difference between the textbooks versus our learning means? In the textbooks, they will go with the as per the syllabus wise they will go, but we are not going to go as per the syllabus wise. We will go as per the real time project wise. We will learn according to that. In this course also, we are going to learn as per the course and as per the project. In the project, what are the required steps are there? In what order the project will be completed? In the same order, we have to learn. That is real life learning, real time learning, right? So what are the steps involved in the AI engineer or AI projects means? First step is business problem. Again, common, there is no difference. Now you are going to collect the data from the instead of database, the data will be in the cloud. So you should know the cloud technology. Okay, the data will be in the cloud because unstructured data cannot be stored in the databases. In the structured databases, we cannot store. Again, we have to take an unstructured database. Than unstructured database, cloud is more popular. Instead of unstructured databases, in the market, unstructured databases are also available and cloud is also available. But which is more popular means out of 100 companies, 80 companies will store their unstructured data in the cloud only. 20 companies are using the unstructured databases. I'm going with the most repeated one, most commonly used in the real life, most of the companies which they are going to use, that I'm explaining here. Other than that, other possibilities are also there. Okay, so for example, if I say that I'm using iPhone means that meaning is only iPhone is there in the market. Other phones are also available, which solve the same purpose. Other phones are also available. But just I'm saying from the which is most repeated one, which is most commonly used, right? So you are going to collect the data from the cloud and you are going to store the data and you may work directly in the cloud itself or you may collect the data and you may load into the Python. And here you are going to do the data understanding, but EDA will not be there. EDA is applied on the structured data. So we are going to do the data exploration and after this, we are going to do the data cleaning. Data cleaning is common. For text data cleaning is different. For image data cleaning is different. Even in the images also, we are going to do the data cleaning. So some images will be there. Blur images will be there. Some images will be there, like low quality images. So for example here, as everyone knows, most of you might be familiar with this self-driving cars by the Tesla. So there will be no driver. The car will move automatically. So it is going to collect the images and what are the images it has collected through the sensors and it is going to process that one and according to that the car will move. Right? Now what are this project is there, it is going to collect the high quality images. This project was not implemented using the low quality images. So any low quality images are there, it has to be deleted. Only high quality images you have to keep. And while collecting also, so this model was created with the high quality images means in the reality also you have to get the high quality images only. For high quality images, automatically you have to use high quality sensors. In the Tesla car, what are the sensors are available and which are capturing the images? It is high quality. It will not even capture the low quality images. There is no question of, sir, if I get the low quality image, what we have to do means that possibility is not there now. When that possibility is there, for example, I'm using iPhone, is there any possibility of getting Android update? If I get, what I have to do? If you're asking this question, what I have to tell? Is the point is clear now? Everyone? I'm using iPhone. Obviously, I will get the iOS update only, right? Instead of in the iOS, if I get the Android update, what happens, miss? So that possibility is not there. That possibility is there, miss. We'll discuss what we have to do in these situations. If that possibility are not there, then so here data cleaning will be done with the low quality images will be deleted. Whether it is text data or something also, the same thing will be done. And transformations. So we are going to convert the images, something will be done. And finally, we are going to do the modeling. Modeling means applying the various AI algorithms. We are applying the AI related algorithms instead of applying the, okay, instead of applying in terms of now. So here, as one of the student is asking, if Tesla is using internet to capture the high quality images, Tesla is not using the internet, right? Tesla is having in terms of cameras, inbuilt cameras. Krish Kumar. It is having in terms of cameras, high quality cameras they are using, and they are getting extracted. They are capturing the images. Because what are the question you are asking? There is a possibility. If they are depending on the internet, means in some areas suddenly internet will not be there, or something may happen, some problem, then it is going to be difficult. So whatever you are asking is a very perfect question. But that is the reason they will check. These are all called as testing in the reality. So something I have designed. Now after designing something, now the tester, whoever the testing team is there, they will apply the various questions. If this is the case, if this is the case, if that is the case, if this happens, what, this happens, what, they will. And from that, we are going to develop. Okay, if this is comes, means what we have to do. Again, we have to modify, and developer is going to analyze that one. So we have to see the all the possibility of test cases. That is very good question, basically. And here, for example, Tesla has decided, anyways, we are behind the satellites and we can capture the images. Means one area they may not be there. In that case, they cannot go with this kind of thing. What are you told? So obviously, they have to use the solution as cameras on, high quality cameras, right? Now again, there will be a question, sir. If the print screen, the camera is broken suddenly, what happens? If the camera breaks, means what happens? Again, the question will come. So how you have to fit the camera? They'll check. It has to not to get broke, means what we have to do? How to add the filter for that? How to add the shield? Is the points are clear? So one to one, one to one, one to one. When we work into the project, we'll get the questions and from that solutions. Questions and solutions. It is not a fixed answer. Some ideas we will get. With that idea, some drawbacks also might be available. How to rectify the drawback? So here applying the AI algorithms, and you are going to evaluate your accuracy, and finally you are doing the AI optimization. In order to get the better result, you are going to do the AI related optimization. Earlier ML optimization, here AI. So instead of ML, just replacing everything with the AI is called as artificial intelligence. ML will work on the structured data, AI work on the unstructured data. Simple. Everything is simple. Now here also again we are going to use the Python only, but libraries are like TensorFlow, Keras, PyTorch, OpenCV. These are all the library names, NLTK, all these things. And some pre-trained models are there. Already the models are available in the market, and we are using those models which are already pre-trained. Okay, already pre-trained models are available. PTs. PT means pre-trained models. Already pre-trained models are there. So using these pre-trained models, and we are going to modify as per our requirement. Already it is available. Something is already available. For example, in the market, one car is available, but for that car, some additional features are missing. Like on the, let us take like this. I have purchased one car. For that, alloy wheels are not there. Assume. What I'm going to do is I'll add some alloy wheels modification. I'm not going to design the entire car now. Already, I'm going to purchase the designed car. For that, I will do modifications as per my requirement. Car was not completely designed by me, but at the same time, I'm going to design the car. How? I'll purchase one car. For example, Innova car is there or Fortuner car is there. I'll purchase that. Whatever the company has given initially, I will take that one. And in that, I will do some modifications now. They are called as pre-trained models. Pre-trained means already available in the market. Just you are doing the this one as per your modifications. And in that, any models which is going to generate the data, they are called as generative pre-trained models, GPTs. The models which are generating the data. Okay, generative pre-trained models. Okay, which is also called as GPT models, which will generate. It might generate a image, it might generate a text. If it is generating text means it is called as chat GPT. If it is generating images means image GPTs. So it is generating the something. So generative models, GPT models. These are the additional one, advanced one. Is the points are clear within the AI, which is already available and which we are going to. This is only called as GPT models only called as Gen AI. So Gen AI engineers are going to work. What are the steps involved in the Gen AI engineers means Gen AI engineers are going to use the pre-trained models and they are going to do the modifications on the pre-trained models as per their requirements. Okay, this is done by the Gen AI engineers. Gen means generative, which will generate. How it is generated means already it is a paid one. Already it is a you are not developing. See, tell me guys, I want a car. I want to develop from the scratch level or already which is available car I have to do the modification. Which one? Which one? Which one? For example, I want a car. In that car, some ideas are there. For me, I want like this, outside this one, spoiler should be there, that something. My requirements are something. For that, I have to develop from the scratch level is one option. Already existing car, purchasing that one and doing the modifications on that is one. Two options are available. Out of which first option is AI, where you are developing from the scratch is called as AI. Existing models, if you are modifying as per your requirement, is called as Gen AI. Is the point is clear? As one of the student has asked the difference, what is the difference between the AI versus Gen AI? PT models means pre-trained models. Pre-trained. They are already pre-trained models. Pre-trained models may not generate the data. It is not only used for generating the data, it will be used for multiple purpose. But exclusively GPT models are used for generating the data only. Generating the data. For generating data. Generating the, which will generate the pre-trained, using the pre-trained models, we are generating the data is called as generate GPTs. Ayush, is your question is clear? Within the PT models, this is one of them. This is one of them within the PT. PT models are multiple. In that, one of them is GPT model, which is Chat GPT. Right? Now, and as I've told you, here we are having the course at Naresh IT, and where I'm the trainer, and from starting to ending, completely will be discussed by me, the entire course at Naresh IT. And please join in this WhatsApp community, everyone. This is the WhatsApp community link, and you can join in the WhatsApp community link, and you are going to get the details. If you want to enroll for the course, you can enroll for the course, and the timings are 5:30 to 7:30. Okay, the class starts at 5:40. Class starts at 5:40, right? And it will be till 7:10. First 1.5 hour will be the class. After that, you can ask what are the doubts and we can spend on the doubts clearing. Today evening there is no class. This is Sunday, right? The classes will be only from Monday to Friday. Okay. Hemant, will a fresher be hired as a ML or AI engineer or a data scientist? Means that depends on the requirement. For example, in my company, I'm working on an ML project. I know that in the future also I'll get ML projects only. My company is purely working on ML projects, different ML projects for various people. Now, should I hire the ML engineer or should I hire the which person? According to you, is the point is clear? Next, one more student is asking the question. What is the question? Is can you show data engineer? What I have to show? Data engineer means collecting the data, right? That is not the part of our course now. I'm not having any idea on that. They are working. They are going to collect the data and then store in the company's database. That only I know. So, for example, if I say that what full stack developer will do means I will have the full stack developer project with me. Yeah? No, right? Or if I say what DevOps engineers will do means DevOps engineers project will be with me. I know what they will do because we are all the team. So what they will do, they know, I know, and what I will do, they know. But exactly inside that steps, they don't know. If you want to focus more on the data engineer role, you have to discuss with the, for example, if you want to become the data engineer, you have to select the course for the data engineer, and there they'll explain detailedly for you, one by one, step by step. Okay, you have to attend the demo of the data engineer. Then they'll explain the steps. What are the steps involved in their project? Right? Which are the jobs are good, better for the freshers? Anything. If you learn the data science means, obviously it includes the data analytics also, right? It includes the data analytics. When was your new data analytics class was started? So here, okay, now coming to the point, first the course, the classes as of now, what are the classes we are having? The class timings are 5:40 to 7:30. Okay, first 1.5 hour will be of doubt clearance session, followed by, sorry, first 1.5 hour will be regular class, followed by doubt clearance session. Okay, you can ask what are the doubts. In between also you can ask, but more detail will focus on the doubts. How we have in the today's class, how we have competed for 1.5 hour normal things, and I'm asking, please ask your doubts now in the same way. In between, if some of the students are typing the questions also, I'm answering, right? In the regular class also, it will be the same. So it is 5:30. Basically, it is 5:30, but we'll start at 5:40. Right? Next, this is the class timings. And what is the course as of now we are having is the course is data science course. Course is data science and AI. Data science and AI, where it includes the complete data analytics. It includes the data analytics. In the data analytics, SQL, Power BI, and uh, Python. These three are included. If you want to learn Tableau and Excel also, you have to register particularly for data analyst role, data analytics course. So here in the data analytics, we are going to cover the SQL, Python, and Power BI, right? And ML, and along with the AI. These are the things which we are going to have. This is the course, and this is the class timing. And the fees for this is 21,000. Okay, without recordings. No, you will not get any kind of daily class recordings. You want the recordings also for your revision purpose or something, miss, go with recordings with 27,000. This is with recordings. Okay, which includes the data analytics, ML, and AI. This one. And please join in the WhatsApp community. You will get the more details, clear details. And previously we have covered two classes. In the two classes, I have explained more detailedly about the course, in what order we are going to do, in what order we are going to practice. Everything I have discussed there. So join in the WhatsApp community so that you can receive the previous class recordings. You will receive previous class, not only in this previous class recording, not only in the WhatsApp community, even the previous class recordings are available. If you want to go through the previous class recordings and the detailed syllabus. Okay, I request if anyone has missed the yesterday's last two classes, if anyone missed last two classes, we have completed only two classes. If anyone has missed the last two classes, please go through recording once and ask your questions. These recordings are available in the Naresh IT YouTube channel. Now itself you can open that. In Naresh IT YouTube channel, recordings are available. The last two class recordings are available. Now itself you can open. If you are unable to join in the WhatsApp community, means please go through the recordings which are available in the Naresh IT YouTube channel so that you will get a complete clarity on that. Right? Now coming to the freshers. Freshers, you have to choose. Which one you have to choose, miss? Freshers, you can go with either data analytics course or data science course, whichever you are interested, as per your choice. Whichever you are interested. Okay? And comparatively, more job opportunities are available in both of them. Okay? And coming to the duration of this course is going to be for 6 months, including the placement training. Okay? So what is placement training? In that, what we'll discuss, all these things, please go through the recording. Please go through the recording once. I have explained more detailedly there. Please go through the recording. Okay? And duration is going to be for 6 months. Okay? Yeah. Now, so this in the data science course, we are going to have the majorly on the SQL, Python, Power BI, and ML, AI, including the Gen AI, and cloud, that is Azure. So we are going to have all these things within our data science course. And I told you the piece, everything. Freshers, you can choose data analytics or data science. Now, coming to the experienced people, it is better to choose data science only because already your experience and you are having some salary with you and you have to get more salary, means obviously you have to go with the data science where it includes the Gen AI. So when you include the more amount of Gen AI, which is related to ChatGPT or something, then there is a high possibility you can get a more salary. Okay? In detail, we are going to discuss in detail. Okay? In detail. Anything we are going to discuss in detail in order to get the job how much is required, that much. Now, Ayush, for a 10 years experience QA engineer, which experience we need to add? Data engineer or ML or AI engineer? Means, so you can add in terms of AI engineer, right? After completing full stack data science course, just a minute. Sorry, I'm going to take one by one. Just to give me 2 minutes of time, guys. I'm going to take each and every question. After yeah, yeah. Kailas, everyone, just hold on. One by one questions. I'm going to take each and every question. After completing full stack data science course, can I able to get the job in AI engineer, Gen AI, BS, BI developer, SQL developer, ML engineer, etc. All these things, Miss Kunal. First, here, which are course? This course includes the AI engineer, ML engineer, data analyst, data scientist. This one, you are not going to get as a SQL developer. No. Answer is no. You are not Python developer. You are not SQL developer. You are not the Power BI developer. These three are not. Only SQL developer means they have to work only exclusively SQL. So they have to learn more things of SQL. But here I'm not going to learn the SQL that much of depth. Whatever is related to data science, that one only I'm going to learn. I'm not going to become the SQL developer, right? So why I have to learn the SQL in depth? Is the point is clear? And Python also, which is related to data science or data analytics, that much. Not as a Python developer. ML, obviously, ML engineer means depth of ML. AI engineer means depth of AI. AI and ML is going to be depth. And data analyst. So I have clearly told that data analyst, right? Now, coming to the next one. Uh, yes, Naveen, when the new data analytics batch will be started? As of now, there is no information about that. As of now, we are having the data science course. You can contact the Naresh IT team so they can give you the exact details related to that. Naveen, is your question is clear? Now, here Kamali Siddharthan is asking the question: do you think AI might take over these jobs in the future? Not even if not in near future. What about the scope in 10 or 15 years for the people in the data science? Very simple answer. So every time we'll get the new technologies. That is never ending. When manual testing too, when there is a manual testing, suddenly we got the automating testing. Do you know that automation? Have you heard that the technology? Some automation has came into picture. Something? Yes. Now, after getting the automation, many people has thought that testing jobs will not be there. Now, can we take the statistics? Before to that, how many jobs are there in the testing field versus after automation, how many jobs was there in the test in the that same area? Let's take an statistics. And if you observe the statistics, you'll get the more jobs. Not more jobs in the manual, more jobs in the automation. The new technology will always create the new jobs. As the technology evaluates, jobs will increase. With the technology, again, new things will come. Is the point is clear? Done. Not only this technology, remember in the entire in the IT industry, common as generation increases, as we pass future, technology always evaluates. According to the technology, we also have to learn. No, with this technology, what are the present technology I have learned today? I will not upgrade myself in the miss. Your salary will never increase. With the whatever the knowledge you are having, they are paying some salary for you, miss. With the latest knowledge, they will increase the salary. Same knowledge, salary will be locked. Knowledge has to be increased. As year passes, knowledge also has to increases. Your upgradation is common when you are in the IT industry means you have to upgrade yourself. That is never ending process. You have to upgrade, right? Uh, Naveen, sir, already I asked the Naresh IT team. They told that new batch started with the new faculty, but I'm interested you're teaching. That's why I'm asking, sir. Naveen, thanks for this. But the thing is, as of now, we are not having any new batch in the data analytics. I can't assure you anything. Okay, because unless the Naresh IT team they announce the any kind of new course, till that I can't give the confirmation. If I say that Naveen, please wait for another 15 to 20 days, a new batch will be started. Means again, for example, Naresh IT team has not allotted any new batch for me. Means then you are going to suffer, right? So I don't want to go with the false commitment. What are the present is available that I am saying, right, Naveen? Last data analytics batch was started 1 month back. Before to that, if you ask me a question, I also don't know. At that time, some students has asked me, sir, when your data science course will start. That's it. Like that. Based on the demand and supply, they will allot the batches, and according to that, they will move on. Clear? Next, Ayush Gupta. Which jobs can be for 10 years QA engineer? As I've told you, right? You can add more on the AI because already you are having the 10 years of experience means you'll be having some a very decent amount of package. And in that you want to do the advancements means you have to add some kind of AI for that. Ayush Gupta, is your question is clear? What is the difference between the Azure and Gemini AI? Azure is by Microsoft, Gemini is by Google. What is the difference between iPhone versus Samsung mobile? Both will do the same work, Konina. Both are having the same camera, same WhatsApp, same kind of everything. One is by one company. So they can't make as it is. So they'll modify something. Some modification they'll keep. During the class, we have to do code on laptop or make the running notes and practice that later. Okay. So Abhijit, so you have to write the running notes. During our regular class, you have to write the running notes. You should not do the coding simultaneously along with me. Because if I write the code, if you write the code along with me simultaneously, your focus will be on something. What I'm explaining will be something. Because one line, if I'm typing one line means that line I will explain. What you will write is previous lines. Basically, focus levels will miss. There will be no clarity. Instead of that, if you focus in the class and what you have understood, if you write in the notes clearly, and after that, if you do the practice means, then it will be more clear. So don't do the practicing in front of me. Do the practicing after the class. Do you provide the study material? Complete materials. What are the PPTs? What are the slide codes? What are the data sets? Everything I'm going to provide and which will be for lifetime, right? Which will be for lifetime. I request everyone to go through. Whoever has missed the last two classes, please go through these two recordings. Please go the recordings once in the Naresh IT YouTube channel and get the complete clarity. Just having a basic overview is different. Getting complete clarity on the what we are doing is different. So I request please go through the recordings once. Whoever has missed the last two classes so that you will get a complete clarity what we are going to do in the course. There I have explained very detailedly, right? Sir, experience of 3 years in other domain. Better to go with the data scientist. Go with the data science. If I pay for the recording, those will be for lifetime miss. It will be for 6 months. The recordings will be the for 6 months after the completion of the course. So 6 months will be for course time, 6 months plus additional 6 months. From the day of completion, from there you'll get additional 6 months for your recordings. So totally you're going to get the recordings for 1 year, to be more precise. Right? Done? Just a minute, guys. Okay. Anything else? Still. Yeah, yeah. Balu, is there any other website for collecting research data sets other than Kaggle and UCI? Most of the data sets will be there only. Balu. Uh, Sir, I already attended your data analytics demo session in the last month. So that's why I'm waiting for your new batch for last 20 days. Balu, sorry, Naveen, I can understand, but I can't assure you anything on that. I can say only one thing is thanks, but I can't assure. Okay, thanks for your compliment and everything. And you are waiting for me for last 20 days. That is also nice, but I can't assure you. Okay, some students are sending for me the mails, sir, when your new batch of this one. So earlier, 1 month back, some students have sent me almost 10 to 15 students has sent me a mail that, sir, when is your new batch will be there? Through one of my friend, existing student, they have given the reference your details, something. And now data science batch was started. At that time, I also don't know answer. That mail I have given the reply. Only one thing is I also don't know. Suddenly now the new batch was started. Immediately I have sent the mail that a new batch was started. Right? So it is possible for the to collect the data and analyze the data for jobs for freshers. 100%. Ayush. 100%. I have 3 years of experience in service now, but I want to move to development side. 100% data science is the best option. I have 5 years of experience in non-IT job. How to become the data scientist? How to become is in terms of first we have to acquire the skills. First we have to understand what exactly data scientists do. I mean, to become the data scientist, what exactly skills we require. First we have to understand that, and we have to acquire the skills. I want to become the prime minister, miss. Then what I have to do? Should I know what is first prime minister, and to become the prime minister, what are the steps involved in that? One by one, what is the step I have to do? That I have to understand first, and I have to proceed in that way. Simple. What I want to become, first I have to understand for that what are the steps involved. One by one step we have to cross, and finally, what are the things we want to become? We are going to become that. Is the point is clear, Syed? Okay, sir. Thank you for briefing the difference between DA and DS and DE with the required skills they required. Thank you, Syed. Lokesh Kumar, is your question is clear? Now, again, Ayush Gupta, I have 5 years of if I have 5 years of experience in non-IT job, how to become data engineer? Very simple. And attend the demo of data engineer, and there they are going to explain for you what is data engineer and everything, and they'll give the brief idea about the data engineer. Because I know what data engineer will do, but exactly I don't know what exactly the data engineer steps involved in that. Next, Preetham Vamsi, what is the salary range of each role in the present market? Okay, you want the minimum salary, average salary, or maximum salary? Which one? Preetham, Preetham Vamsi, minimum salary? Okay. So for data analyst, the minimum salary starts from the 3 lakhs to 4 lakhs. Okay, minimum salary. And coming to the data scientist, the minimum salary starts with the 5 to 6. And for data engineers, 6 to 7. So 1 lakh will be more as the minimum. Since you asked the question for the minimum, I have given the answer only for the minimum. Ayush, sir, what is the salary range of each role in the present market for BCF freshers? Ayush, you're asking for BCF freshers, you're asking for 5 years of experience, you're asking for 10 years of experience in QA. Means I'm getting a doubt. Are you having a team of members for enrolling for this course, or it is for you? Okay, so my doubt is clear, right? Oh, my doubt is correct only, right? So you are having a team of members, right? Done. Fine. See, Ayush, one thing I want to say clearly. So, what are the team of members you are having? Ask them to attend the demo session. I mean, please go through the recordings of the previous two classes and which one they feel comfort. It's not about the range of packages or something, something. So, if I say AI is very good, but you are not understanding AI, what do you have to do? I will tell you a simple story. Here, uh, from basically non-IT background. Okay, from non-IT background, I'm switching to IT background. Okay, now when I want to switch to IT background and I want to come to the IT field. Okay, at the time, some of my friends are already who are in the IT. They suggested me Java. Hey, Java is market. Oh, learn the Java. We can you can get the job like that. Why they have suggested Java? Because they are working in the Java. Since they are working in the Java, they are having the experience in Java, so their session is also Java. So now if you ask me the question, obviously I will give the session also data science only because I am working as a data scientist or in this area. So I will give the session related to that. Whoever the persons are working in that area, they will give the sessions that is only the best according to them. So they have given me the session as Java, and I have registered for one of the course for Java. After sitting in that class, I have not understand anything. On the day one, I have not understand nothing. I thought that trainer is bad or me bad. I don't understand clearly. Then what I have done is I have registered for one more course for demo of another course. Java only. Once again, Java only. After attending that one also, after attending that demo also, still I'm not able to understand anything. This story was almost close to 10 years back story, which I'm saying. 10 to 12 years back. Again, I have attended. And also I'm not able to understand. Now tell me, Ayush, according to you, since my friend has suggested me to register to become a Java, to learn Java, should I forcefully learn Java or should I say to no to Java? In this situation, what I have to do from your perspective? My friend has suggested me learn Java. I have registered for the demo for the Java, but I have not understand anything. I have not understood anything. Now in this case, what I have to do? I have to go with the my friend suggestion, or should I choose any other course other than Java? Ayush? So, which are the course I feel easy? Which are the course I felt this is the right course for me? That one I have to choose. It is not based on others, right? So we are going to choose in terms of the course which I feel easy. I'm not going to choose the course which was suggested for me, which I feel easy, which is having the market demand. At the same time, I also feel that this is the right course for me. That one I'll choose because at the end, this is my career, right? Is the points are clear, everyone? All your questions are clear? Thank you, Sivaram, for your session, which is theoretical overview of data science and AI. Definitely, these basics are utmost important and always overlooked. Thank you. Yeah. Anyone? Still any questions? If you are having any questions, please ask. Otherwise, you can leave. If no questions, you can leave. Pratibha, I have completed B in electronics or electrical in 2017 and having no experience. Still, can I get a good package? Good package or job? You are asking which one? You can get the job. 100% you can get the job. That is not a problem. Career gap is not a problem. Pratibha, right? And Pratibha, I request for you to go through the last two class recordings, which are available in the YouTube channel. Please go through once. Naresh IT YouTube channel. Please go through the recordings once. That's my suggestion for you. And particularly session 2. So in the Naresh IT YouTube channel, last two classes will be this one only. I have experience in .NET, and if I get a job in DS, then how much salary the company could offer? Saroj, it's all depends on the company to company. If they are using your previous skills, means your present what are the salary you are getting, they will consider your salary and for that they'll add the additional 20% hike, minimum of 20% hike to whatever the salary you are getting. It's all depends on that. Okay, if you are having the experience in .NET and if you got a job in DS also, the salary would be whatever your previous experience they have considered plus 20% is the minimum hike you can expect, and which is a decent hike. And sometimes you may get even double also, 100% hike also. Completed BSc Computer Science in 2020 and working in other field, and now I want to switch. It is good. Can I choose data analytics? Can I get a job? 100%. Shake. If you are not that much of good at programming, if you are good at programming means better to go with the data science. If you are not that much of good at programming means go with the data analytics. If you are having the experience in data analyst or anything else, your previous experience, if they consider what are the present salary you are getting, for that present salary plus 20% hike would be the minimum to the maximum of 100% hike. Some people who has worked earlier as some other role like sales executive. Some person has worked as sales executive, and he has got the annual salary of 3 lakhs per annum, means monthly 25,000. And once he has learned the data analyst course and after converting as a data analyst, now he is getting the approximately 8 lakhs package. It's all depends what are the knowledge you are having and how much of context experience that product. Done, guys. Thank you. Thank you all.